Hello YouTube, Bruno here. I'm back to make a response to Fred, Big Star 1000, to his Gimme Ten series, and now we are talking about the 1980 albums. At that period, I was 15, so I bought some records. I want to show three records of my collection from this period, and seven which are more recent acquisitions. The first one is a double album. I remembered that I bought this this album in a very small town, and it was in washing machine store. There were turntables, hi-fi, and so much things you can buy for your house. And they have several albums, and amongst them this one, Bruce Springsteen, The River. It was an event for me to get this one, because I'm not sure I had my hi-fi system at that time. Maybe it was just a little turntable only, but it's black and white photos, you know that, and some colored photos, and you have just a little booklet here with that picture on the bottom of the booklet with the lyrics. So for me, The River, this is Springsteen for me. Yes, this is the only album I got from him, and yes, this is Springsteen. Next one, yes, I've got my hi-fi system, I remember now. So it was one of my one of the first albums I bought when I've got my new hi-fi system, and it was this live album, Fleetwood Mac Live. It's also a double album, and this one, yes, it's a gatefold, and it's a really good mix. Maybe the better way to go to Fleetwood Mac in the Tusk period. Tusk and Rumors period. So you have all these tracks you can find on both albums. Great live album. Maybe that's my favorite live album. Next one has already been shown, but it's a very important record for me. UB40, Signing Off. It's not a double, it's a 12-inch album and a 12-inch single also. Great album. And now, next one is this one, Robert Palmer, Clues. I love his music. And for us in France, I think it was Johnny and Mary. It was used in an advertising from the Renault company, the cars company, and we heard that for years in TV. And yes, I'm not bored with that. Great album for me. Next one, 1980, Steely Dan, Go Show. What we can call a classic. Now a band, this one has already been shown as well. The Jam, sound effects, and I just want to show it another time because yes, I've seen a documentary on the Jam these days, I don't know, a month ago, and I didn't know how this band was important for 80s teenagers in UK.
I was kind of waiting for our time, really, you know, not just me as a person, but I mean our generation.
Next one is in my collection for, I don't know, maybe 2 years only. And the other day I didn't know what to listen to, and I put that on the turntable. We know Yandere, Hinderi. This is a really, really good album. It's more complex than it could be for this sort of artist. And yes, you have here 8 musicians, but you know, here you can see that on pocket trumpet is Don Cherry. So if you can, just check out.
Hey, Paula, come here. When I see you, not to look at, and all that and so on, and that's a fact, and so forth, and all that and thereabouts, and that's the truth, and not to look at either, no fear.
The next one is, I'm not a Genesis fan at all, but I've purchased this album, and it seemed to be a regular Peter Gabriel album, but you know, it's the German version of the third album from Peter Gabriel. The same track list, and everything is written in German here. Of course, I kept it, and I didn't say anything to the store because I thought it was the English one. It's perfect. Next one is the first album from Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. And the last is a local record, but the first time I've seen that, it was in the VC. Chris in Switzerland was showing that to Fred, I think, and it is Condigore, and it's Breton music mixed with jazz. This, you can't find that music on YouTube, so maybe I will create a digital version of that and put it on YouTube. But yes, for me it's a great album in my collection. Thank you, and don't hesitate to comment, because I see that some people are watching that videos, and it's okay if you can comment. I like that, like we all do. So goodbye.